All right, we are in week 3. I'm 0-2. I would call that undesirable. Well, we're playing against the I don't have a team name uploaded on the Google Sheet. So this is the team we're going against. There's a bunch of guys on here. I don't know like what the specific archetype of this team is, but I don't like it. It hurts. Scizor is the mega for this team, and you bringing your fire types against it can get punished by Basculegion, can get punished by Crocodile, can get punished by Komodo, because Komodo at least resists. And so having Scizor and Crocodile out at the same time, Scizor and Basculegion out at the same time is kind of scary. Additionally, there's Clefable for Follow Me, there's Raichu for Fake Out support, there's Espathra if you try to play defensive or passive, it can set up, if you try to set up, it can be Opportunist and raise its stats alongside yours. It's quite scary. Charizard and Salazzle I don't expect to see much of, since I have, you know, Mega Feraligator, but there could be some shenanigans there. Frostlass and Appleton I also don't expect to see much of, but it could totally happen. So we're gonna start out like we always do with Mega Feraligator. Yippee! I originally wasn't a big believer in Mega Feraligator this time around, but we're still running a pretty standard set: Liquidation, Protect, Body Slam, Aqua Jet. I was thinking about running like Crunch or something for the Frostlasses, the Espathras, and the Basculegions of the world, but Body Slam just does more damage and hits into Komodo. I fully expect a Komodo bring here. And I was always going to click Liquidation into Clefable and Scizor anyway, the Pokemon that resist Crunch. So Body Slam is better into Komodo. Komodo is kind of public enemy number 1 here alongside Scizor, but yeah, holding the Feraligatr as usual. We got Hot Chip back. We dropped Close Combat from last week, and we are going Fake Out, Dire Claw, and Fire Punch. Our ability is Poison Touch this time, which coincides with us having no easy way to really lower our stats here. Crocodile being in Tim is like kind of the only way, maybe Raichu Electro Web, but we are Charcoal this time. Scizor is public enemy number 1 for this Sneasler. Also good into Clefable and just kind of good generally. And Protect is really good since we don't really have a Focus Sash or a White Herb here just to, you know, protect ourselves. So yeah, we're just running with that for the time being. Next we have Equity Minded, the Sinistcha coming back. It is a Trick Room setter again this time around, but we're hoping to actually get Trick Room off. We have Machigacha, we have Rage Powder, and we have Strength Sap, which will be very helpful, especially since there are a good amount of physical attackers on this team that are kind of scary. Komodo usually wants to run special, but it could be physical. It's very helpful at keeping Scizor at bay. We're running this to be very physically defensive, and buy some of our other mons times to get some attacks off. So yeah, and Hospitality in case it switches in, but I'm usually planning on leading Sinistcha. Next is good old Chandelure. Chandelure is Flame Body this time around. We hate Scizor here. This is our death to Scizor. So we have Shadow Ball, Heat Wave, Energy Ball, and Protect on this with Flame Body as well. We are running Colbur Berry on Chandelure because we're scared of Crocodile or Scizor just having knockoff in general. We also are Citrus Berry on Sinistcha, if I remember correctly. Let me check that real quick because I could be wrong. We are Cassib Berry on Sinistcha. We are Colbur Berry on Chandelure. So there are lots of ways to hit Sinistcha and Chandelure for super effective damage on this team, but the ones that really matter to us are in this case with Sinistcha, Basculegion F going for Shadow Ball or something, and it can handle most physical attacks anyway. Same with Chandelure. We have Energy Ball just for the Crocodile matchup, but other than that, we're just gonna be a Heat Wave bot here. Next is Florges. So I realized that this team doesn't really have a wide guarder, which is super nice for us. There's only one fairy resist on the team too, and that's, well, there's Salazzle, which we can take care of pretty easily. If they're bringing Salazzle, it means they're not bringing something else, which is really helpful. I think Feraligator can really do a lot with that. And so this is going to be a Calm Mind, Dazzling Gleam set, Baton Pass just in case. The idea is to get Sinistcha and Florges in Trick Room, and then Rage Powder, Calm Mind, and then once Scizor, let's say, the one counter to this strategy really takes down Sinistcha, we're able to bring in Feraligator or Chandelure, something like that, and take advantage of that. Flower Veil is not really going to do all that much, but it you know, in case it does, in case it protects Sinistcha from a status or a stat drop or something, you know, that will be the one time I've seen Flower Veil be useful. And we're also Babiri Berry on this, just because Scizor is kind of public enemy #1 again, and yeah, that's mainly it. Finally, we have Gus the Rotom. He put some work in, really. It's Levitate because it's by default Levitate. It's got the Citrus Berry. It's got the same set as last week, actually, with some different EVs. It's Air Slash, Will-O-Wisp, Volt Switch, and Electroweb. Electroweb is, again, they don't have a wide guarder, so that's going to be really helpful for speed control. And Will-O-Wisp is great for the many physical attackers on this team. Air Slash will be good for Komodo. But usually this is just going to be clicking Electroweb and Will-O-Wisp. This is also a pretty fast Rotom, so if it's in Trick Room for some reason, it can get a slow Volt Switch out, which will be very helpful. So yeah, that's the team. I have to message because I'm home earlier than usual, so I'm going to have to message my opponent and get it started, and I will pause the video and come back. All right, we are back. Let's see, what is the move today? Who do they have? All right, cool. Kind of everyone we expected. I feel like they're gonna lead Komodo, so I think this might be. Yeah, I feel like this might be a good time to start with the. With these two, we can have Chandelure in the back. Yeah, Chandelure in the back, and then we can have Gator as well. Yeah, I think this is what. Yeah. Everyone's the right ability, right? Cool. All right. Espatra and Komodo. Alrighty then. Let's see. So there's not a lot here preventing me from setting up Trick Room. I think we can set up a Calm Mind here as well. I'm worried that this might be Opportunist, but we'll find out. Withdrew, okay, that makes sense. Light Screen, okay. That makes sense. So we get Trick Room up, which is big. First time I've gotten that up all season. It is Speed Boost, which is really big. Should have confirmed that anyway, but that is actually very nice for us. We're gonna go for a Strength Sap, and we're gonna go for a Calm Mind, another Calm Mind. Or, I'm worried about the Scizor setting up. We'll just go Rage Powder and see what happens. And we'll get another Calm Mind up. Swords Dance, there it is. Alright, so now we can Strength Sap, which is really nice. What is a Spothra going to do is the question. Lumina Crash, okay. So what I really like here is Strength Sap into Dazzling Gleam. We have the Berry. We have the sauce. We have the sauce. Get some damage down on a Spothra. Get some chip down on Scissor. Yep. The Berry coming in clutch. That's a lot more damage than I thought it was going to be. Or than I remember it being. That's good damage. That's through Light Screen too, which is huge. Reflect, okay. Now here's the question. We have 2 turns of Trick Room left. I think we Rage Powder, and we Dazzling Gleam again. They're both single target mons. We can just lay some damage down. That's big. All right. So, I have a question. The question is, I think we just Rage Powder again, honestly. It goes down to another Bullet Punch, but I'm faster than you. I don't know what the 4th move is on a Spothra. That's okay. The only damaging move is Lumina Crash, which will only really do something if it crits. But it doesn't matter because I'm faster. LOL. Okay. This is very nice for us. Now, we have some choices to make. Who's their 3rd? If it's... Who's their last? I feel like they want to bring Basket Legion. Excuse me, it's either Basket Legion or Crocodile. So I think we go Shandy. Yeah, Crocodile, okay. Trick Room ends, and I think we just let out a Heat Wave here. Or do we double protect? There's no way to go for a Swords Dance again. Maybe it's Scissor Protect time? Or do we go Heat Wave? Maybe it's Protect and EQ? That could very well be an option. It could be Choice Scarf EQ, which would be kind of ugly. I think we just Protect. Alright, so... They're both going for regular old moves. Bullet Punch. And EQ? Knockoff, okay. That's actually huge, that's really huge. Okay, because they don't know we're Cobra Berry. So this means I get to switch into... Okay. let's think about this. I switch in there, Bullet Punch comes out, it's fairly obvious, but Heat Wave takes Scissor out, God willing. Or do I go Energy Ball? Do I go Energy Ball into you and then Heat Wave later as I don't know. We go Energy Ball. Oh, I should do something. I should have gone for double protect there, actually. Yeah, that's okay. Heat Wave would have been a good play here, I think. And what's nice is I think eating the Cobra Berry doesn't reduce the damage. That's nothing, baby! Come on! Oh! Yeah, knowing this, Heat Wave would have should do 1 billion. We need to see. That means this Crocodile. We don't know if this Crocodile is scarfed, but this puts us in a really good position. And the reflects off just in time for Gator to come in. I don't know if there's really any need to get fancy with it. I think we just Aqua Jet. If Scissor protects, which it's Swords Dance and Bullet Punch is all it's really done so far. My Chandelore's faster from, unless it's trained in speed, which, sure. I also could probably stand, I could have probably stood to keep Crocodile alive, because it's not really doing anything, so that's kind of an L for me. But also we're in a good position right now, we're not really doing anything. Like, they're not really doing anything to us unless there's some secret move that I don't know about. Okay, it has Protect. And I don't really know what move Komodo could have that could really take us out. I think we just do this. Because Scissor Bullet Punches Komodo's probably faster. But at the same time, if they're doubling up on Chandelure to take it out, then Komodo goes bye-bye. Okay, Bullet Punch. Nice. Flame Body would be funny. Okay. Clanging Scales. Oh, Chandelure. Okay. So yeah, this was exactly what I figured. Is there really anything I can do besides just liquidate and pray? Yeah, I mean, I'm probably it's good to find out if I'm faster. It's also good to find out if it has another move besides Bullet Punch. I think it's just Bullet Punch. Alright, Liquidation. Oh, the 1 HP survive! Okay. Let's see if Feraligatr's faster. Okay. That's huge. That is huge for us. That is huge for us. Okay. Woo! Alright. That's a very big win. That is a very big win. That got scary there for a second. But I don't know what move it has besides Bullet Punch, is the thing. Yeah. Now we get to think. They're probably going to want to adjust because, you know, Florges was kind of a problem. It chipped Scissor down. It did a lot. It put in a lot of work. I think they have to respect it. But now, I feel like they're going to want to bring Basket Legion even more. Because it kind of handles their team. It kind of handles my team, excuse me, pretty well. I also don't know if it's a Clefable move. I don't know if they'll bring a Spathra again. It didn't really do all that much, so it makes me feel a bit safer about Sneasler. Whoops. Did not want that. Makes me feel a bit safer about Sneasler. Because it's really just Lumina crashing. And I can fake it out and set up with you, or I can switch to Chandelure if Scissor's out. If Scissor's out, honestly, I can just Fire Punch. They don't know I have Fire Punch. I think we'll go with this for now. Oh, I really feel like they want to bring... I can't go back now, I gotta do it. I really feel like they want to bring Basket Legion, and this is okay into Basket Legion. I just kind of have to preserve one of my fire signs. My other fire type being Sneasler. The Spathra and Scissor again. Oh my goodness. Guys. Guys. Okay. Oh, do we go for it is the question. There's no way they predict a Fire Punch from Sneasler, right? And I can't let it speed boost. I can't let it speed boost because then I just die the following turn. If they protect, good job to them. Alright. Unless they're pretty heavily defensively trained, this charcoal boosted Fire Punch should kill. No protect. Yes! Okay. Oh, that's so huge. That's so huge. All right, Sneasler, my goat, my absolute goat. Oh, and Light Screen gets set up. Okay. This is pretty big for us. This is pretty big for us. Now, interestingly, I imagine this Espathra wants to kill this Sneasler. But I also feel like my opponent knows that. So I'm not sure what to do. I did a great job of not bringing any Psychic Resists. Crocodile, okay. So I feel like we just do the same thing we did before. We Degleam. Is this Scarf or something? It only used Knockoff, I think. I'm worried it might be Scarf. But what does that get me, really? I don't need Chandelure all that much. I think we just protect. Yeah, the heat on Sneasler's too hot. I know it's kind of obvious, but yeah, that kind of blows. I should have known. God, Florgus, you're a beast, dude. Girl, you're a girl. Sorry, you're a girl. Rock Slide. Okay, this is definitely Scarfito then. Florgus, my girl, come on. Yes! Okay, good job, Florgus. That's some solid damage. That is some solid damage. We're happy with that. Let's see. I don't think another one kills. I don't think another one kills. And if they go for Lumina Crash into my boy, good job. But also this Crocodile is locked into Rock Slide. Is there a way for us to abuse that? No, not really. I don't know if it's a switch out angle. What other Pokemon do they have? I'm not sure what Pokemon, if Clefairy comes, that's really all I need. I feel like I can give up Sneasler, or Clefable. Yeah, bye-bye Sneasler. Sorry, gang. You did great, though. You did exactly what you needed to do. Maybe could have tried to greet a Calm Mind here, but also it's just flinching regardless. So, or the flinch chance was happening regardless. Okay, no flinchy, beautiful. All right, I think Espathra is in Gator range, which is very nice for us. Both physical attackers are down, so Florges looks extremely threatening here. It has Reflect, it has Light Screen. Oh, that's why Light Screen did so, or that's why Dazzling Gleam did so little on Crocodile. I was like, what? Okay. Kamo gets kind of pooped on by my boy. I'm really not sure. I think we bring you in because you can do stuff. that's my expert analysis. You can do stuff. Okay. It feels like a protect angle from Kamalo. Or it feels like some kind of double up. Maybe it has Iron Head? I feel like that's the move. It has, I'm pretty sure this will have Iron Head. So I think we protect, and I think we just beat Espathra to death. Okay, that's big. Aura Sphere. Oh, Kasimberry! With Light Screen up, this might live. Okay, you're my goat. You are my goat, Chandelure. Oh, it crit! Did that crit matter? That was 50% and another 33%. So that's 66.7% damage reduction. Oh, good game, man. 66. I'll have to run a calc on that at some point. I'm pretty sure. I think the crit mattered, but even then, yeah, even then I would have done well anyway. All right, I am getting an important phone call right now. So very good game. We're 1-2, just like we started out last season, and we won. But great job, great game. Love all my mons. I'll see you guys later.